Week 1 of the AFL Finals is quickly approaching. Today we're going to be predicting the first week of finals in very, very exciting fashion. And we will get into the first game of the AFL Finals. And it's going to be Collingwood versus Melbourne at the MCG. Massive, massive game on the Thursday night. Collingwood, they've been in some interesting form as of late. They came off with the win this week against the Bombers, absolutely smashing, but the win was a bit gifted to them, to be honest. Did the Bombers ever have a chance? I don't really think so, but, you know, if you believe the Bombers have a chance, sure, but they have been coming off some substantial losses, which, you know, it could hit them a bit hard. Their record, the last 5 matches, has been loss, win, loss, win. And on the other side, we have Melbourne, who's been in a bit more of a consistent trot so far. Win, win, loss, win, win. Melbourne, they're in the better form, but do they have the better players? I don't think so. We have Collingwood here, even though they have some massive outs. I'm going to have to go with Collingwood for the win. They really should get it done. If they don't, it's going to be a bit tough for them. If they don't win, I pretty much whoever wins this, I pretty much see winning the grand final. I've got to be completely honest. If someone loses this, I really don't think they've got a chance at the premiership this year, but we'll just have to wait and see. We head into the Friday night game, Carlton versus the Sydney Swans. This is the first elimination final of the final series. Carlton finishing 5th this year. Yeah, they did really well. Really, really well considering, you know, they were 16th or 15th halfway through the year. Coming up, their last wins were win, loss, Blues losing to the Giants this week. I did pick it. And yeah, pretty much knocking out the Bulldogs. So there we go, play 17. And with Sydney, they've been win, and loss, losing to Melbourne last week. But yeah, I do see Sydney winning this. That could be a very controversial call, but I do see Sydney winning this and knocking out Carlton, who's worked bloody hard. But I'm kind of going for a big call here. A bit of a controversial call. I do see Sydney winning this, probably not by much. I'd probably only say by 12 points. It wouldn't be more than 20 points or even 30. 20 points is a bit of a stretch. Maybe it wouldn't be more than 30 points. But yeah, Carlton have worked really hard this year. They've shown what they can do in the later stages of the year, which they struggled to do last year. It's unfortunate, but I think Carlton's season ends right here. We then move to the second elimination final, St Kilda versus the Giants. The Giants coming off a win, loss, win, and the Saints coming off a win, loss, win, and then a loss at the end of the season. Saints have been good this year. This is probably the first time I'm admitting it. Saints have actually done pretty good this year. Considering where I had them on the ladder, they've actually done decently well under Ross the Boss. And the Giants, well, Kingsley could most certainly get the Coach of the Year because he has done absolute wonders with this Giants side. It's a big game, a lot of stake, season-ending game, and I see the Giants taking it. So that means there's 2 Victorian clubs getting knocked out in the first week of finals. So I see the Giants and the Swans going through the next round, which means that we will have 2 of the Sydney teams go through to the next round. Finally, we have Brisbane versus Port Adelaide. Down at the Gabba, you know, Brisbane, they've been playing some elite football. Even away from the Gabba, they've actually started showing up at other grounds, which is good to see finally. And Port Adelaide, they've just got a star team with star players. And yeah, I see them going decently far this year in finals, but unfortunately, they're having to play it at the Gabba, which is just the worst place you want to play a prelim final. So it's pretty obvious who I'm going to have to choose here, and it's going to be the Brisbane Lions to go through to the next round. But I could very well see Port Adelaide bouncing back and maybe winning the premiership. But yeah, locked into the first prelims is going to be Collingwood and Brisbane. So it's going to be a massive, massive week of football. And there's going to be quite a few videos out in the next couple of weeks, really getting on my grind, really popping out some videos. Let me know if you liked this graphic on this side of the screen. I thought it was a pretty interesting graphic. Definitely a new one. Definitely a new graphic. But yeah, I thought I really liked it. Anyway, guys, thanks you all for watching the first finals prediction video. We'll do one every week. Enjoy the football this week. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, do whatever you want really. But I'd like if you supported the channel. I reckon that'd be a pretty good thing.